So I just finished my workout and I just had an idea. I was thinking that when you're working out, you are not building muscle, contrary to popular belief. People think that when you're working out, you're training, that you're actually building muscle. But it's actually the opposite of what's happening. You're actually tearing muscle fibers when you're working out. You're not building muscle. You're tearing muscle fibers. Your muscle fibers are being damaged and are being torn when you're working out. When you're resting and recovery is when your body comes back stronger. That's when you start building that muscle. That's when it starts growing because of the work that you put in the gym or at home, wherever you do your workouts at. That's when the growth starts. Because of the work that you put in, because of the damage that you took, because of the tearing of the muscle fibers that you took, is when your muscles start to grow at rest because of the work you put in. That's why I love Dragon Ball Z so much. The Saiyans, they love to fight. They love the idea of battle. They love the realm of fighting and battle. And when they lose fights, they come back stronger because of the damage that they took. And it's the same way with workouts. And just as it's the same way with Saiyans, and it's the same way with workouts, it's the same way with life. You're gonna get beat down sometime. Sometimes you're gonna get knocked right on your back. Sometimes you're gonna take damage so hard, so much, that it's gonna feel like you can't go on. But God is right there with you. He's with you in the boat. He's with you in the storm. He's with you in the trials. He's with you in the tribulation. He's with you in the problems. He's with you in the issues. He's with you in the tragedy. He's with you in whatever it is that you go through in your life. And he's going to take you into his arms if you allow him to, and don't try to do things on your own. You can't do it. A lot of times we get ourselves into these big messes on our own. And God is waiting with open arms to give you rest, to help you to come back stronger, to put your faith in him, to put your hope in him, to put your trust in him, because he can restore you. He can restore you better than what you can ever imagine. Anything that you can imagine that is big and huge and so magical and fantasy-like, God's imagination is bigger. It's greater, and he can give you so much more than what you can ever imagine. You need to put your faith and your trust in God, because God can give you peace, God can give you rest, and he can bless you to come back stronger. So that way you're prepared to handle the blessing, because you've already went through the trouble of knowing what it feels like to have no money, of knowing what it feels like to be betrayed, of knowing what it feels like to be isolated, of knowing what it feels like to have nobody around you to help you. You know that feeling, so that way you could appreciate the blessings and the miracles so much more, because you're strengthened and prepared to receive them. It hurts when we are going through problems and issues in life, but many times it's necessary for our growth so that we can be prepared to receive the miraculous blessings that Almighty God, that good, loving God has for your life. Be blessed today.